that David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do you? Goes like this.
Hallelujah. And we'll see if I get a copyright strike on that one leading us into this one. But greetings to you all, my friends, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and we've got us a great bag of pay dirt and some goodies today on the show from a great YouTuber and someone who's, again, very well liked in the community and respected and, like I said, a great guy. And we will get right into that. First thing, though, like I said, we need to address something. Mike Hill had put out a video last week calling out two different YouTubers that I did a video on here, Eric Miller and Reggie Neighbors. We got his sticker on the board here. I contacted both of them through email. Eric Miller has erased his because they both had contacted me through Gmail. So on my account, I had him. Eric Miller's has been erased, and Reggie Neighbors does not responded. And again, they did not respond to Mike Hill's accusations and calling them out on his videos. So it kind of doesn't look good to begin with. And I can tell you this, Eric Miller is the one who won the first time giveaway that Gold Nugget Sales did, Mike, and he kind of screwed him on that because Mike put out the, name the pay dirt contest for his viewers and for those of us that buy his pay dirt, thinking it was going to be within the community and not really just basically naive to what the potential was on YouTube and the people that are on there to take advantage of you, and without the right safeguards and precautions and limits. And that's what Eric did. He had his family fake accounts, anybody he could get, probably made up a number of his own, to vote on his pay dirt, vote on his name that he guessed to win the contest and basically scarf Mike out. But he'd also been contacting people, I've been told, for giving his sob story for how he'd gotten robbed of 9 grams or an ounce of gold or some crap, and trying to I guess invoke sympathy from people to send him shit. Again, he sent me a jar with some stuff from Carson. So I mean, Carson had sent him some. So you kind of think, well, he might, if Carson's taking care of you, you assume they're a good guy. Nothing on Carson because I did his video. He sent me the that knife sharpener with the claw on the end of the handler on the end of it. Just no reason. I mean, and at that time I didn't think much of him from the bullshit with Gold Nugget Sales, but he played the game. It wasn't limited. It wasn't even though he cheated it wasn't in the rules, and he manipulated it to his favor. So I wasn't going to necessarily hold that against him directly whenever he's wanting to try to con me for his stuff. Just the same as Reggie Neighbors, he had gotten contacts from people as well. So and had been sending out his stuff for people to do and to as samples. So again, he was giving stuff away, setting people up to be able to get stuff back. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. Lord, hallelujah. I just, my landlord just came by to tell me that the house that I was going to do that job on, that they backed out on me. The old lady said she's going to die in 10 days. Today's the 10th day. They were supposed to have signed on this house to purchase it, and had me over there again this week looking for all the stuff that they're going to want me to do on it, and the lawyer just called him and said they backed out again. So I don't know, these people are fucking idiots. I've never dealt with people like this. So landlords tell them, you know, basically they're gonna be paying $200 a month more rent, or they're gonna get the fuck out, because he wants that house sold and he didn't really want them in there and doesn't even want to mess with them anymore. And I'm pretty much tired of them too. So when we wrap this up, I'm gonna go over there and give some other people some hell. So back to the topic at hand. Like I said, John R. Prospect and I talked about this from whenever Eric had ripped off GNS, how fucked up that was, and that Mike getting screwed like that. What's his name? Neighbors. He actually has taken money from people and orders, and again, I'm not going to. I've spoken to somebody else. I won't drop any other names now, but there is another YouTuber that's constantly on the live streams you'll see on people's channels that is got two people that he's ripped off, that has money still out, that is about to go on blast, and his name is mentioned if you go back and read the comments of Mike Hill's video. I'll post that one in this video too, like I did the last on that video that he called this shit out. But yeah, so there are a number of cancers in the gold community as it has grown that are going to try to, and that's like John's saying now, either one of these guys, Reggie Neighbors or Eric Miller, will go in, start a new YouTube channel, and start this bullshit all over again under a different name. So, eternal vigilance, my friends. That is the case in our lives and on YouTube. So, I'll tell you, it's not pleasant to have to deal with this kind of shit, but when it's a fact, you got to deal with it, the unpleasantness too. So that's why we call this stuff out. And, okay, we have the dreaded jump cut here. Insert. This is the next day. I'm out here going through my tailings. I had one little speck that I'd missed, and a number of pieces of fine flour gold, I believe, naturally occurring in the material there that was recovered. So that was very cool. But I received in a email from Reggie Neighbors this morning, and according to him, he has paid off and sent out all of his prizes and all of his pay dirts that he was responsible for, and actually said he wants to take action against Mike Hill for slandering him, although Mike Hill's part of it, I don't want to say side of it, because Mike Hill's, you know, he's not putting out his side. He's putting out facts as they were to him, and he had to file for a, you know, like you do whenever you go through PayPal, whatever he used for his claim after not receiving his order, and got it refunded. And you know, that's what I messaged Reggie back saying, I appreciate you contacting me. You know, Eric Miller's gone dark. His Gmail doesn't exist anymore. But and I understand that there are, you know, things occur in real life that interfere and can really fuck up what you're trying to do on YouTube. But if you're taking money from people, you have to communicate with them. And if you have their money and you're not contacting them, they're going to assume they're getting ripped off after a while. And whenever this happens with multiple people, it looks really bad. So again, I am not here to disparage anyone wrongfully, but you know, it had to be called out. Mike Hill did it, and Mike Hill says that these things were responded to after he had made his video. So again, I'll give him credit for contacting me, and my suggestion would be to count your blessings right now, Reggie, and move along from this. You know, do your apologies, and maybe just kind of lay off that crap for a while, because it's not good for you right now. just to be honest. I can tell you right now, though, it occurs all the time. There's a major channel everybody watches right now that still owes a buddy of mine a prize that he never got awarded from a year ago, and got sent multiple emails saying, hey, what about my prize? And was just blown off. And believe me, you'd be very surprised if you knew who it was. But it's not my place to point that out, but just to point out that it is going on all the time in some degree. Yeah, you can say, I got caught up too many giveaways, I forgot, or you got lost in the numbers. But if you're being contacted and still ignoring them, then there's an issue there. So, like I said, Mike Hill does a service by pointing this stuff out, and like I said, he does not throw out accusations and go after people without a cause, and he would not do that without the information that he had and being like I said, personally involved in it from what his aspect was, because I've talked to him, emailed back and forth with him as well. So thank y'all. Like I said, I just wanted to insert this because I just wanted to be clear. Reggie got a hold of me in time, because without contacting me, I was going to be going after him the same. But I will give him the benefit of the doubt that, he got something fucked up in his personal life, and for whatever reason got so far behind, maybe was embarrassed to, I don't know. But according to him, I don't have any proof of this, any verification, but according to him, he's got his trackings, and he's paid off everybody and set out his prizes that were due from a number of different channels that I guess he was going to award prizes to. So that's it. I just wanted to insert this in. Like I said, I'm not going to disparage anybody wrongfully, but like I said, I just wanted to be clear. So thank you for this. Now let's get back to the whatever part we were in on this video. And let me say again, while we're talking about fuck ups, Dan Hurd, you guys have gotten a lot of comments, and basically it seems like people have been waiting for somebody to come on YouTube and call this sumbitch out. And everybody's always polite, and this PAYDIRT will get better next time, and it's supporting the channel and this kind of crap. He commented, I don't know if I pinned it yet on the first video, but he commented on that saying how, he only makes $2.30 a bag, and they'd put up 1,000 bags, and it's not $25, it's only $18 American. So he made $18,000 ripping people off on Christmas bags. And I had to comment on today's video that I posted saying, accusing John R. Prospecting, yes, John R. Prospecting, of taking gold out of that bag he sent me. The reason you didn't have much gold or gems in that bag is because the guy that sent it to you, John, had taken stuff out of it. That's why it was taped. No, it's taped because some bitch is too cheap to buy a sealer, and he tapes his stuff up, and then we've seen that on other videos that people have done. So, but yeah, accusing John R. Prospecting of taking gold and gems out of the bag that he sent me and I went into his ass on that comment and said, hey, I can guarantee you 100% John R. Prospecting did not touch this bag. The people in this community are generous and honest, and we go above and beyond to make sure that the people we sell our PAYDIRTs to are very happy, and it's very fair, and usually we are taking a loss on it big time. Dan Hurd made $18,000 ripping people off and is crying about it, like he did you a favor. Fuck that. I even said it on the comment on the comment too, that I'd put my money on the fact that I would bet that a number of those subscribers of those million are bought and paid for, just like the views on that channel. So just my opinion, but I've heard too many people saying I don't like the guy, I don't watch the guy. I started liking him, I don't like his attitude. I've quit watching him. Same thing I told you guys. I quit watching him because I saw the shit he was putting out, and that kind of ruined the guy for me. Same with the dick who should not be named, who prompted us to kick off Vendetta Week. And again, so if any of you guys are offended as Dan Hurd fans, too bad. Pull your head out of the sand and look at it for what it is. This guy is screwing people and taking advantage of a position of people that look up to him and are fans and don't mind getting ripped off. So he keeps it up. But those of us who do mind, we're calling him out. So, all right. All right. Now, let us turn to a happier YouTuber, our good friend, Chef V. And there we have the man of the hour, You can see I've got Chef V's tagged right there in New Orleans. I thought that was an appropriate place for the Chef V sticker, the cutting board, the gold. Awesome. So, all right, let's move on. And so we can see here that, yes, we have X marks the spot at the new gold epicenter of South Louisiana for a hot batch of pay dirt and goodies that we got from Chef V here. And I showed this on the mail call. If you did not see, he sent me a bag of his Merry Christmas Bayou Gold Guy 0.25 added unsearched clay heavy. And it's a snake hole. I guess I can pack out some. Excuse me. It's a snake hole, unsearched pay dirt. Very cool. And along with the package, he sent this, which if you can see the description on that, it has every damn hot pepper that is imaginable in this. And these are the dried garlic cloves. So along with those, he also included a very awesome, it's from the same company, what's it called? Pepper Palace. It's the extra hot Gator Death Roll. And there's our gator. And there's the hot sauce. And this is the habanero sauce. And it came with the alligator claw on a keychain. And you can see it shiny, like where they've dried it and I guess coated it maybe with a varnish of some kind to give the gator skin shine. But how awesome is that? Thank you so much, Chef. That is just too cool. And I guess what we got to do is break this open. We just did the the one chip challenge. These have got more peppers in them than that did, so let's hold on. So all right, there we go. I guess we need to do this right, so let's we'll pull out one. Here's a big one here. That's a nice big clove, well coated. Very crunchy. You can taste the garlic through it. Very, very clean. Very good. Yeah, it's got the habaneros, the ghost peppers, reaper peppers, cayenne peppers, the chocolate douglas. Very tasty. It's got some heat, but this is more of a tasty treat to have with a little bit of heat. Of course, if you don't eat these things raw, they might I mean, if you don't eat peppers raw, they might be a little bit hotter for you. But like I said, there is some heat on them for sure. You can taste it in my tongue, in the back of the throat. But it's the garlic flavor in it that's really good. That makes it a really tasty treat with the heat on it. So thank you so much, Chef. I will enjoy. It's something you can eat and enjoy with the heat rather than overpowering you with just the flavor and the burn. So totally cool. Thank you so much, my friend. That is awesome. So all right, let's just do a comparison. You see there? I don't know if you can see that. There is one. This pepper. Has been on there since the freeze. We have one little tiny pepper left that's held up on the plant, and it's not completely. Where's my picture there? It's not completely dried out. So yeah, you can see there. It's that's our little reaper pepper. So let's we'll pop that one in and see how it goes as we return to the gold epicenter. Whew. Now see that little speck there. Dude, those things have some bite. I will tell you that. I am anxious. I am anxious to see how that pepper comes to life here in the spring, or actually the next probably about 4 weeks, because it's going to start. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, it's held some heat there. So let's set our goodies back there. Get our bag here, and get some water ready, and get down to business that we're here for. I've never spent, I think, this much opening time on a video without actually getting to some pay dirt yet. But hey, we had a lot to discuss for this one, my friends, and unfortunately, but like I said, that's what we're here for. That's part of the reason we do this stuff, is to call out bullshit that so you're not taken advantage of in this community, or by people that have bad intentions. And there you go. So, all right, well, let's just take a look at this Merry Christmas bag here and see what we look like we have. Like I said, there is a lot of dust. It's the snake hole, and it's going to be clay, so that means we're going to have to want to break it up. And it's unsearched, so we may have some very fine gold to recover out of that. So I'm starting this later in the day, so this may be a 2-day. I'll get it started here this evening, and finish it up in the morning with the when the lights on the gold stay. We got our organics there. Very nice. Oh. So you can see there, that looks like some that looks like some right out of the creek pay dirt there. And you can see my hand is coated. Wow. Pretty cool. So I guess we can go ahead and classify this down, but like I said, we're going to need to soak all of it as we're working it, so make sure that clay breaks down. But a lot of times all it takes is just getting wet and letting it sit for a few minutes, and it breaks down pretty good. I know when I'm dealing with the pay dirt, the clays that I have, and once I'm drying it up, after I've done it and returning the tailings back to original, I dry it in different stages, and then whenever it gets to the point where it's gonna all mix back together, it actually returns to its clumpy clay-like state and coats the rocks. So that way you don't have a bunch of just separated clay silt and then rock doesn't have it actually attached to it like it should be from the naturally, you know. So all right, well, I got to remember I don't have the mic going today. The battery was low on it, it looked like, and I was not going to risk having to narrate another damn video. So we're gonna put this in, slide our big Garrett over here. Damn, I'm showing a time limit on my phone. It shows I'm recording at 3 minutes, and I've got 55 minutes left, which means that my memory's filling up on this phone again. I got videos I got to clear out and delete to be able to post the next one. That's the pain in the ass with this phone. I'm constantly deleting videos, and I got to be careful not to delete. I got some that are backed up and saved and not posted yet, and if I erase part of that, then it ruins the video. So I've always got to be careful not to erase. That's good. Check out that, some pretty looking rock there. All right. If we got some fine gold in this, maybe it'll be might be time to break out the new. If y'all saw the mail call, I got the prize package came in from Vendetta for the Prospector's Ball, and I don't keep harping on it. But if you missed it, I was actually one of the winners of his categories. He had a number of them, from Best Channel and New Channel, Sluicing, Most Gold, everything, to what I won, which was Best Food. So, I mean, it's I'm honored to have that distinction, and nice, won a very cool trophy. But it came with the Mind Lab Deep Pan, the Falcon Blue Finishing Pan, a Guzzler Garrett Guzzler snuffer bottle, a headlamp, and of course my bag of $25 Patreon pay dirt that came in with it. So we're going to be doing that on the Vendetta Gazette with the headlamp, because when Mike was awarded, he said, "Hey, you gonna do that in the dark? You should pan it in the dark." So we've got the headlamp and the stuff. So we're gonna pan it in the dark and see how that goes. But when we get down to the bottom of this stuff, there's some chunks showing there. We might break out that blue finishing pan and check it out. I've never used anything but the two greens you guys have seen me using since the first video. And like I said, when I tend to stick with stuff I like, and I really like the green pans. So nice little start to that. Some nice little pieces of gold there. So let's add a little more of our rockiness here. I'm going to let that soak and we'll be back. And I also just wanted to add again, I think I mentioned it before, but if there is anyone that has gotten involved with these two jokers, and especially Reggie Neighbors, if you try to get any pay dirt from him or anything that from seeing it on my channel, like I said, all I did was kind of introduce him, showing what he saying that he was going to be putting some out, and he even listed all of his different rivers and that he was getting it from, and sounded very legitimate, like he was sincere. And again, people put in their orders and did not get any word or material back. So if so, or even if you have been ripped off by him, send me an email, let me know, and like I said, we'll see what we can do to, I don't know what, if when they go dark. There's like Eric, I have a return address for his ass though, for both of them, so I know where they live. So we could dox their ass. So that looked like a little piece of gold there at the end there at the bottom, but it hadn't been moved, and that's some of that. I think that might be a little bit of that. I think maybe iron. I don't know, ironstone. That may be too light. I know I had some that from Chef, the first stuff that he had sent me, and I believe it was from Chef, and I thought it was copper flakes, and it turned out, because it looked very coppery and flat. At first, I thought it was some kind of gold, until I saw gold, beside it, and realized, no, that's not gold, but it looked like thin copper, and it was ironstone. A red flat ironstone, which the ironstone that I've seen, like from Miners Depot, I guess was the black stuff. But there's some cool rocks in here. I've been watching, like that right there. See that chunk? When I went to pick it up, it's clay. It's gotta get mashed up good and dissolved in. I'm surprised that one held up that long, but. But yeah, it's I can get a lot better look at it in the sunlight. So we'll definitely be. I always do go back through all this stuff and look for any fine flower stuff in there. turn into entertainment. Has anybody gone to see Avatar? I have not. I still have not gone to see it yet. But like I said, I probably will. I put it on and watched about 30 minutes of it, and it didn't seem too bad. So basically, just because it is the most expensive movie ever made, and it's already broken $1.5 billion. So it's of course there's nothing at all up against it to watch, because unless you want to go watch the disgusting libtard versions of what movies used to be, that's pretty much it. But I will tell you this: I saw one that I don't know, I'd missed it, but I'm a Brad Pitt fan. Especially I particularly like World War Z, and I don't watch all of his movies, but I like Brad Pitt for the most part. But he's in a movie called Bullet Train, and if y'all have not heard of Bullet Train, and if you're a fan of like John Wick's or American Ultra with Jesse Eisenberg, whatever his name is, the guy that played Lex Luthor on the Justice League, but he's the MK 20 or whatever it is, activated agent. But those kind of movies, Bullet Train is the movie for you. It's hilarious, and it's a shoot 'em up on a bullet train. You'd think wouldn't be that much, but I'll tell you, it was very entertaining. Actually, I watched it back to back. I watched it through once and watched it again. But Brad Pitt is awesome in it, and that's one I would highly recommend checking out. It is just a fun movie to watch, I have to say. So, but yeah, I am still gonna go see Avatar. Like I said, just because it is the most expensive movie ever made, and we'll take in our little flask and top off that Sprite for 3 hours to try to make it a little more bearable. But that's all I keep hearing, though, that it's it's beautiful to watch, but that's about it. It's a basic story, though. A father protecting his family, so it's kind of got the basic American values to it that they don't like to usually show, but since it's sparkly blue cat people, I guess they can get away with it more without having to, libtard it up like they do everything else quite so bad. But yeah, I think you'll like Bullet Train more than Avatar. Although I know I sure did. So now this is where we gotta slow it down, and so like I said, he's added a 1/4 gram to this, but there could still be some fine natural gold in this. Say congratulations to John R. Prospecting, who has passed his 500 subscribers now. So great work, John. I'm very happy for that. That's been too long coming, my friend. So that's awesome. I think you should celebrate by doing that that giant lynch bucket that he won that we're still waiting to see. And send in those messages. Tell him to get it, get his ass on that Halloween Blood Bayou, that little bottle that he won. He's scared of that. He's still dodging that. Put in a comment saying, do that Bayou bottle, John. Yeah, I'm just kidding with you. Not really. Do the bottle, John. I just want to see him sweat. Thank all you guys again that have gotten the 100% ROI. It's I know everybody seems to have been pretty happy with it. I make it for ones that want it a little bit harder. I can make it harder or easier, and it's pretty much done with it. But it was very successful. So I thank y'all for taking part of that. And of course, if you can look on my about page on my channel description, and it's got the full breakdown of the bottles that I offer, at least that I've sold so far, for the amounts in them, and those are not the 100% ROI. They still come out to basically the high 70s to 80s. Again, I do that not just to try to kind of support the channel, and fortunately, y'all have really helped me a lot doing the 100%, because the way these jobs have been jacking me around, I've actually had to had to use it for some for living on it there. So again, I appreciate y'all supporting the channel, and by virtue of that, supporting me. So that's it. When you work for yourself, man, it's either feast or famine. And I can't complain, because I have been very fortunate down here. Hurricane kept us working when the rest of the country was out of work. But that's our little piece we got out of there. But it is biting us in the ass now, because now the town is full of illegal Mexicans, Haitians, Brazilians, Guatemalans, Venezuelans that were here and have been left behind since the crews that did the work after the hurricane. They took a lot of them with them. A lot of them that came down from the north with people, they stayed. And yeah, it's now it's gotten pretty bad. So like I said, it's you gotta appreciate what you have when you have it, and persevere. So, all right, well, I'm going to work this down slow, and we'll be back. All right, we are down to another little bit here. So I see some gold. I see some black sands. Look at those flakes of gold showing up there in that light. Yeah, you can see that black sand is holding tight there. Let's see if we can walk it over here. Step away from the black. Ooh, that sounds like the racisms. Yeah. All right, that is nice. Check that out. We have gold, and I have been continually hitting the cloves here. I don't eat it when I'm filming because I'm crunching, but I just wanted to show you guys that those are very tasty. Really enjoying those. I'm trying to discern different pepper flavors, but pretty much the garlic is the predominant flavor in that. And I'm not sure. Probably it's. I think it's the ghost pepper that I'm tasting the most through that. It reminds me of the flavor of the ghost peppers that I had on my plant from last year. But
I love garlic, so that is a nice, like I said, a nice combination of flavors. And the heat, it does, my nose is running. It does have, like I said, it does have the heat on it where, you do get that quality coming from them too, but it's just not overpowering or anything like that. But they're very light and airy. They're not dense. They're very light and crunchy, almost like a corn nut consistency would be, except it's garlic. We'll open up the we'll open up the sauce and try it on a chip when we get inside and do our wrap up on this. Because I really like the flavor of habaneros too. That's what's one of my favorite pepper flavors. Cayenne, probably cayenne's my first favorite as far as the flavor from specific peppers. I like the cayenne taste with the heat. When you get into the ghost peppers and the reapers, it almost tastes just like almost like a bell pepper quality to it, to me, that you get through between the interminable burning heat in your mouth. And I am there now, seeing in the light here some very fine gold showing up in the edge of that black sand. I saw some little specks. But yeah, actually I think I've washed a little bit of that fine stuff down, because I saw it looked like it was clustered a bit more when I first saw it, when I started washing. But you can, that's the light reflecting on it too, but you can see those little specks up there around the top. And there's a little rock in the way there, but so yeah. Let's get to the bottom of this and we'll see. All right, we have some gold popping up on this the last pan here. All that fine clay. It was holding some stuff. Let's add another drop of our jet dry to this pan just for good measure. And you guys know I can't do a video today without saying something about the third document stash now that has been found on Pedo Joe. After they keep playing that clip of him from 60 Minutes talking about Trump, of how someone could be that careless and the danger that he put people in and that reckless with documents, and now again they were trying to charge Trump with the crime he's the one person in the world can't be charged for, which is classified documents, because he is the one person in the world who could declassify any document he wants. But they're acting like it's the same thing. Old Biden having all those, and he's it was in the garage with my Corvette locked up, which his Corvette in the garage. That's a good look, Biden. But the what you're not hearing is the first stash. Yeah, I had one of those cloves. That one had a little extra seasoning on it there. But his so-called think tank that they found the first stuff from, which was the offices from Penn State, that think tank, so-called, it's a total sham, is financed by China. Over $66 million paid by China in support of that institution, of the Penn Biden studies, whatever they call it. So what does that tell you? that who was getting access to, and they're saying these are sensitive classified documents that he had. This isn't, and why would a vice president have any documents in his possession, much less in his home, in his business? And it's you just can't make this shit up. These libtard scumbags have dug themselves another hole, crucifying Trump, while all the time, he was legitimate and they were doing exactly what they accused him of. But the thing was, why was this discovered a week before the midterm elections and nothing was said about it? Covered up. A full week. 2 weeks later, they raid Trump's Mar-a-Lago home. Why were they not the same night raiding Biden's? It's that's why they're going after the DOJ and the FBI for this kind of criminal, politicization of our institutions like that. But check that out. But y'all knew I couldn't let that go without saying something, because it's just, and it's going to get worse. I guarantee you there's more of this coming out. So, but check that out. Awesome. Let's go ahead and check out what we got here tonight, because I'm pretty sure we found our quarter gram. That was a nice little batch there at the end, showing up there together in the. But yeah, Chef V, I need to point out too, wanted to go ahead and get his done today, because he's selling some pay dirts right now that he's got. I believe he still had them for sale, and it's $50, at least 3/4 of a gram guarantee on it, and his daughter's graduating with honors and has been accepted I believe a very, very not good university, and he's wanting to do something for her. And I forget if he said he was buying her a car. So I know somebody's buying their daughter a car. I get lost. There's just too many of you guys that I talk to and message, and I can't keep track of all the families. But and I know it's his daughter graduating from high school, and he was getting some money together for to help for either her sending her on a little vacation or doing something for her. So to reward her for her high achievement, and I know that's congratulations, Chef. I know you are the proud papa. That's got to be great. So I was talking to him about. Damn, I've normally whenever I'd be in tight times, I got my cash stash. I don't have to worry about, but all my money is tied up in gold. And he's like, tell me about it. So he's doing the same thing. He's gonna try to move a little stuff around there, and something for the child. So it's for a good cause. If you and he said he's got some awesome material, and he's a great guy, and a great cook. You see him, he puts out the meals for the first responders, and for the firemen, and for the police, for any number of different organizations that he'll do stuff with, and as well as his regular catering stuff that they do. I guess it looks like catering, or he does a lot of cooking. He cooks up some pretty good stuff. So again, I was really honored. I thought he was gonna win that prize from Vendetta for best food, but I think I might just had him beat on numbers rather than quality, because I've been doing the grilling on the bayou pretty regularly here now, but we go through a lot of meat. So, but again, thank you, Chef, and congratulations, my friend, on your accomplishments. And I think I'll have to, I lose track of you guys' channels and subscribers, but I think he's pushing 400 now. I'll check into that and get back with you. Or better yet, go click on his channel. I'll leave a link in the description and see how many he has yourself. And if you're not a subscriber, join up. So there we have it. That is good. These are great. I've been really enjoying these throughout this panning session. It helped to calm pepper. It has a calming effect on the nervous system. I think it overrides one part of you, so the other part has a chance to kick back. So, all right, well, that's good on this one. So let's go check it out. Well, here we are with our pan of dried gold from Chef V. Some very pretty stuff. Like I said, you can see some fine specks in there. Actually, it looked like I thought I had seen more when I was doing it than what looks like it's showing up in here. I lost something in translation between bottles or pans, but let's see. Let's wait up and see how close we got to hitting our 20.25 he put in there for us. I know I've gotten a couple messages saying Bayou needs a brush. I've had a couple of different brushes I've tried using, but it seems like I don't want to risk gold sticking to the brush. I'd rather, it doesn't stick to my fingerprint. So, all right, well, let's just see how we did here. Oh, turn on the scale would help. All right, let's make sure I just calibrated the scale. We are good there. Let's just see. So it looks like we've got, I recovered 0.236238 out of that. So was that a hundredth and a half? That's probably, like I said, I just said I was, it seemed like I was seeing more fine stuff. It wouldn't be much weight, but again, very close. That could be a difference in scale weight. Or like I said, I could have a little bit out there, but we have some beautiful Chef V gold there, and I thank him so much for that. And it was a real fun time going through it, and especially enjoying the deep fried garlic cloves. That's what I call them, dried on there. I put in the correction on it, but yeah, those are deep fried, and really were good. I really enjoyed those. We're gonna try the sauce here. Take a look at our gold here, and nice character, some beautiful pieces. So thank you so much, Chef V, for that and everything else. So all right, just real quickly here, because this one's running a little long for me too. I was trying to take it a shorter one tonight, but like I said, we had quite a bit to cover to get started on it. So yeah, business, got to take care of business. So we are going to try our Chef V. Where's my light? And like I said, you can see there, it's a good picture of it. The extra hot Gator Death Roll, the hot sauce, and it's the weight there. You've got the little bayou critters around on it. Best is refrigerated after. We will do that. And then that's where it's from, the Pepper Palace. And it is you can see the ingredients there are water, vinegar, habanero, and then the other stuff. So let's just, I don't really have a chip handy that I've got some hot chips and some Doritos, but I want to do something that's going to just give us a real taste of the sauce here. So as opposed to bread or something like that, we're just going to do a little spoonful. Probably smacking in the phone doesn't sound very good. That is an excellent flavor. That hit me with some heat. A little spoonful like that for sure. But man, that is a delicious. I can't wait to put some of that on some wings, Chef. I'll tell you. That is super. It's yeah, I'm getting some burn in the back of the throat with that one. That is Damn, that's that's really good. And it doesn't have a lot of other stuff in it that it says it's flavoring it up. Other than the, like I said on there, the water, vinegar. Uh, damn, I can't see now. Yeah, the sugar, salt, spices, some whatever spices are in it. Little frog, threw a little frog in there. But man, that is awesome. Thank you so much, brother. And then again, those the deep fried, the end flat. I don't think I did as good enough shot as I should have opened this because I just did the milk on it the day before I did this, so I'm kind of thinking I'd just gone through it with you guys. But yeah, painfully delicious. The deep fried garlic cloves, and like I said, you can see the list of peppers and ingredients on that stuff, and these were just delicious. So I think I might hit these with a little sauce and try that. So, and then we've also got our other Chef B label that we didn't put on the thing because it is assigned to Chef B 2022. Very, very nice to have. So awesome, brother. Thank you so much again. And I think that'll wrap up this segment. So let's bring this arduous video to a close, I guess. Well, all right. It looks like we're pulling this train wreck into the station for this one. We were kind of all over the place on it, but we had to cover all the bases, and I think we did that at the beginning. So I guess that's why I put that in early whenever I got that extra clip for Reggie, just because he said I want to be fair to everybody, but we got to deal with this stuff. So thank you so much, Chef V, for the wonderful gift of the pay dirt and the pepper, garlics, and the sauce. Just awesome with the cool gator foot. And y'all saw before he sent me the Trump stuff, the presidential M&Ms, and very, very cool stuff like that. So really appreciate that. I saw like I said, y'all might have seen I posted on the thing in the text. He's over at over 300 on his subscribers right now. So congratulations, Chef. So let's help him get up to 4 and better. And I'm over 600, so I know there's some crossing to be done that are not on both. So if not, hit that. Like I said, check out that link in the description and go over and see Chef V. I think you'll like it, and as well, John R. Prospecting. Congratulations, brother, on breaking your 500. If you're not a subscriber on John's channel, like I said, I'll leave a link for him as well. Go over there and show him some support would be great. And along that vein, we're over 600 now, pushing 620. So any if you're still sticking with me this far into the video, if you could click that little subscribe button there, that would be greatly appreciated. And of course, subscribe, like, and share, and whatever else, comments. The algorithm loves all that stuff. And like I said, I guess this will wrap us up. Y'all might have wondered about the opening there. That I watched the Justice League, the 4-hour Justice League again from Snyder, and that's the end song on it. So we'll see if they hit me for a copyright for running off of the movie rather than the song itself. But I just really liked it. And as I was doing the editing, like, hell, I'm going to put this in. So we'll see. But oh, my cat. So once again, thank you all so much. Thank you for the support. Oh, and a little follow-up. Like I said, I was going to go tear some ass yesterday when I got done with this. Went over there, had spent about an hour and a half dealing with these people, playing guidance counselor, family counselor, the dad, intermediary. I'm negotiating between the old lady and the guy. It's an 82-year-old woman, a 50-something-year-old woman, and a 40-something-year-old guy that are married. And the old ladies, they're the one that, like I said, going to be there to take care of them, but take care of her. But as of today, they are cutting another check, and the deal is back on and sold. So I'm still pushing to get that first sale on house because they were out buying another house completely. I talked them into blowing that off, buying this house, and it's been a fiasco ever since. They're not adult. You're not dealing with adults. I treated them like children, and
it seemed to work. So we'll see. Landlord appreciated it though. He said I'll be getting a little something out of it there. So it wasn't my intention. That wasn't the driving point of it, but I'll take it. I was just hoping maybe get them in there and get the work that I was wanting to do to begin with. So we'll see how it all comes around. But so far, it looks like I pulled this one off. I said I'll let you guys know in the file because they well could flake again. But so once again, thank you so much. By you gold guy saying take care of each other and everyone else that you need to, and peace out, my friends.